to their own profile. And many universities are also allowing credit transfer so that NPTEL learning can count towards a degree as well. For Andhra Pradesh, with a large student population and a strong MSME ecosystem, NPTEL is a cost-effective and an accessible way as well to build skills, improve productivity, and reduce costs and adapt modern practices. At APSHI, we strongly encourage our universities, colleges, institutions, faculty members, and students to actively use our platforms like NPTEL to enhance quality, relevance, and employability in higher education. Together with the support of national initiatives like NPTEL and the active participation of our institutions, we believe we can build a more skilled, confident, and future-ready Andhra Pradesh and contributing meaningfully to the growth of our nation, India. And with this, not taking much of my time, I request Dr. Anil Kumar to introduce our guest today, who would be addressing the contributions of NPTEL and the benefits that it brings in. Dr. Anil.
Very good morning, all of you. All the participants across Andhra Pradesh, different colleges, both professional as well as general degree colleges. With the initiative of, with the visionary Honorable Chairman, Professor K. Madhumurthy Garu, and here our Honorable Vice Chairman, Professor Bhaskar Rao Garu, and the team of APSHI is initiating so many activities. And this today's NPTEL initiatives is one of the very important activity. By looking at this, our different college connection, we have already 1,000 surpassed. I request all the other participants, if you could not join this live webinar, we also shared the YouTube live link. Kindly join with this YouTube live link. It is as good as a live link also. Please inform others who could not able to join, because it is 1,000 already reached. With this introduction, I would like to introduce today's resource persons, Professor Andrew Tangaraj, as well as Srimati Bharti Balaji Garu. These two people from NPTEL IIT Madras will deliver different initiatives. Generally, we are looking for two options only, that is online MOOCs courses. One is for faculty as well as another one is students. But with this presentation, you will come to know that there are so many other initiatives. The sky is the only limit. Today, the resource persons would like to deliver different initiatives that is initiated by NPTEL. In this connection, I would like to introduce today's resource person, Professor Andrew Tangaraj. He is a Professor Electrical Engineering at IIT Madras, Chennai. Andrew Tangaraj received his BTech in Electrical Engineering from Indian Institute of Technology, Madras in 1998, and a PhD in Electrical Engineering from Georgia Institute of Technology, Atlanta, USA. He was a postdoctoral research at GTL CNRS Telecom Lab at Georgia Tech, Lorraine, Metz, France from August 2003 to 2004. From June 2004, he has been with the Department of Electrical Engineering, IIT Madras, where he is currently a professor. From 2012 onwards, he served as editor for the IEEE Transactions on Communications. From July 2018 to 2022, he served as an associate editor for coding techniques for the IEEE Transactions on Information Theory. Since October 2011, he has been serving as NPTEL coordinator at IIT Madras. He has played a key role in initiating and running NPTEL online courses and certification. He is currently the PI of the SWAYAM project of the Ministry of Education, Government of India. Since 2020, he has been serving as the coordinator for the BS Data Science. It is a wonderful program again, initiated by IIT Madras. Since May 2024, he has been serving as chair for the Center for Outreach and Digital Education, that is CODE, at IIT Madras. So he has got so much of a profile research, so many hundreds of papers are there. And Apart from this, he is also an expert in different organizing different channels, codes and graphs and applications, classical coding and applications, network coding and wireless networking, and different initiatives he has undertaken on the information theory. He guided so many postdoctoral fellows, doctoral fellows, and masters of students. And his research area is also um, on a different tech level, intensive tech level areas. And the SWAM NPTEL courses, he designed so many courses and he designed so many programs as well. So with this brief introduction, there are so many pages are there, sir, but to consume time, I would like to stop here. To his credit, he also has so much of a software and hardware implementations, physical layer security primitives of wireless communications, code for directional, bidirectional relaying, Silicon secure network communications, quantum key distribution, etc. And along with Andrew Tangra's another important resource person, Bharti Madam is also there. Bharti Balaji Madam is also would like to um, present on different initiatives. I welcome both of you, sir. Now the floor is open for you. Welcome, sir.
In fact, the work that NPTEL has been doing, we feel that we were not able to fully exploit the benefits of this national network and national initiative. In that particular context, to bring in awareness of how we could make use of all the technological resources that we have, we have requested both Dr. Andrews and Bharati to appraise us and tell us how best we could make use of this wonderful resource available. Sir, the floor is open.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Professor Madhumurthy and Professor Anil Kumar, Professor Bhaskar at APSCHE. We were very fortunate to visit you uh, a few weeks ago in Vijayawada. Very warm hospitality. Thanks for hosting us. And thanks for offering this platform for us to come here and talk more in detail about NPTEL. It's a great privilege and honor. Thank you very much. So I'm going to share my screen now to share some slides. I hope. Okay, something happened and okay, I think it's working. Let me start and share. I'm going to share my slides. I hope this is visible to everyone.
It is. It's visible.
Let me go into slideshow. It continues to be visible, I think. Okay, so let me get started. So firstly, NPTEL is a very old project. It's one of the oldest multi-institution projects in this area. It started way back in 2003. Initially, the idea was to create video lectures from the courses that are taught in the top institutes in the country like IITs, IISc, etc., and then put it up on a portal and make it available for everybody. We were doing this very well for a long time, and quite a big impact these courses created. If you look at our website and number of courses we have, number of viewership we have, YouTube subscribers has crossed 5.6 million for a higher education channel. It's very commendable, and a lot of infrastructure was built in the IITs to enable this. So from 2014 onwards, we changed a little bit to introduce a new idea. At that time, MOOCs was becoming very, very popular globally, and we wanted to do something relevant in the Indian context to benefit students, faculty, colleges, universities, everybody, so that all the stakeholders benefit truly from this innovation of MOOCs. So what we decided to do was to offer courses online for free for certification purposes. People could enroll for free and study for free. But then we didn't stop there. We said, if you feel like you studied well, you can register to write an exam. So if you register and write an exam, there is a small fee for it, but then the exam happens in a center under proctored conditions, much like JEE or GATE. In fact, the same exam provider conducts the exam. And then if you pass the exam, we give you a certificate. And the certificate comes with the stamp of the IIT and the reputation behind it, because we do an exam. And then our course is also close to the syllabus that is approved by authorities and senates, etc. So all of that is something that we consciously did to make it happen. It started very slow. I'll show you some numbers, but overall, what we have achieved in the past 10 years is truly quite big. The numbers are really, really big. A lot of people have bought into it, and you can see we have crores of people who have enrolled in nearly 10,000 courses we have offered so far. Nearly a crore, I mean, more than 3/4 of a crore people have registered to write exams, and nearly half a crore have been certified. So this is a huge, large-scale initiative, and that's seen a tremendous success in the country, the certification part. Just to show you how we have grown, back in 2014, when we were an experimental idea, we ran just 3 courses, 3,000 people signed up to write exams, about 1 lakh people enrolled. You fast forward 11 years forward, 2025, we offered 1,794 courses as MOOCs in the 2 semesters, Jan and July. 65 lakh plus people enrolled for these courses, 21 lakh registered to write exams. And the Jan 2026 semester is currently on in Swayam. Swayam came along in 2017. All of us started offering courses there. Our idea of doing MOOCs itself, the online content, we wanted to keep it simple so that we can have a larger scale, many more people can participate. There's video lectures, there's assignments, there's transcripts, lab videos, some live sessions to help students, and discussion forums. We kept it very simple. We didn't go for very fancy technology around it, to keep it simple and so that we can scale and rely on the teachers and the faculty at the top institutes and their capability to engage the audience. So if you look at the numbers, just to show you why NPTEL and its certification has been impactful, while world over MOOCs have not taken off as much as we would have liked. Look at the percentage conversion from Jan and July. 33% of the people who enrolled registered to write exams by NPTEL. So that shows that a large fraction is benefiting from this, and we're doing many things, which is correct. This is how the certificate looks. The highlight of the certificate is the host institute name and logo. We have not shown there. The IIT logo comes there. It's quite valuable in the Indian context. So many people recognize it, and a lot of other things around it. We have defined it very, very carefully. This online assignments that gets 25%. Proctored exam gets 75%, and you have to pass both individually to get a certificate. So it becomes very rigorous, and many universities are able to accept it for credit because of that reason. So what kind of courses we offer? Once again, we do things in the Indian context, keeping in mind the people who are going to benefit. So a lot of unique things we introduce, like proctored in-person exam I mentioned. We connect with colleges and work with the NPTEL local chapter initiative. So that's a hugely important initiative, which helps us connect with colleges and directly work with faculty and students there. We also engage with UGC AICTE to come up with policies that helps this initiative, and also engage with industry in a small way. So the type of courses we offer, we do humanities management, we do core courses in engineering, we do elective courses in engineering, and we do job-oriented, skill-oriented courses. We keep changing it as the skills that are needed change. For instance, one of the latest things we're working on is to come up with a set of quantum courses which will help people. So as the times evolve, we keep improving quite fast as well. So who are our learners? Our learners, 82% are college students. So a large fraction is students. 11% is faculty. Now, even though 11% sounds like a smallish number, you have to remember, 30 lakh people write exams. So 11% of that is a huge fraction. And even 7% industry and others is also a pretty big number in terms of how many people want to study. And a lot of people who register come and attend the exam. It's not that they just register and forget about it. And quite a large fraction which attends the exam also passes the exam. So overall, we have about a 70% pass percentage. So this shows a lot of positive things. I mean, the IITs teach at a certain level, and then there are so many people across the country who are able to study it, write exams, pass, and show that they're capable of learning at the highest level. So that's a very nice thing to see. And we ask our learners, why are they doing these certificate courses? And you can see the answer predominantly is credit. Credit because the large fraction of students, and a lot of them get credit for these courses in their universities towards their degree programs. But it's also very heartening to see a lot of people want to do these courses for jobs and internships, and also to update their knowledge in the field. Right? So that's like one of the true goals of education. And we see that there are people who want to do that as well. Okay, so I'm going to stop here and ask Bharti to continue with discussing NPTEL stars. Now, I mentioned that we've been doing for 10 years now. A lot of people do many courses with it, not just one course. They don't stop with one course. They keep taking multiple courses. And you can see the numbers that I've shown here. There are 48,000 different stars, and 28,000 people are stars, meaning they do multiple courses, 5 courses, 10 courses. There are people who have done 75 courses, 80 courses with us. So a lot of people really enjoy the NPTEL process, not just take one course for the sake of it and leave. There are people who are really devoted to NPTEL, and we also honor them as NPTEL stars. And you can see that's a big number. So I'm going to invite Bharti to take over here at this point and talk more in detail about NPTEL stars and who they are. Over to Bharti.
Thanks, Andrew. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, sir, again for inviting us to present about NPTEL today. We are very happy to be here and happy to see the group of people who have joined also, which looks like a mix of faculty and students. So continuing from where Professor Andrew left it, these are the stars. This is one of our, I think, flagship, outcomes of NPTEL, which we did not really think would happen, but has happened over the years. And we are also thinking of innovative ways in which we have to keep engaging with these stars and how to get the best of them into the better education systems that are available here. So like you can see here, we have about 9 categories of stars now. We started with, I think, 3 or 4, but we had to keep increasing the categories as the learners, demonstrated more capabilities in learning from NPTEL courses. One of the most important is domain scholars. So what we had found out in the initial 2014 to 2018 or so was that learners did not stop with one courses. They were doing multiple courses from NPTEL, but the problem was they would do courses from different disciplines, different areas. So when you see a learner having 10 certificates, they still would not have an area of expertise. They were not getting guided by the kind of courses we were offering to say, okay, let me study this, then I get an area of expertise here. So what we did was we defined something called domains, and we created a set of core courses within each domain, elective courses within each domain. Today we have close to 60 domains in NPTEL, and we encourage learners saying that pick a domain, do the courses in that so that you get an area of expertise as part of it. And as you can see, there are 2,763 domain scholars today who have completed a set of about 6 or 7 courses. It's about average 60 weeks of learning. That's what we call as a domain. And a lot of them are faculty members in colleges. It is very heartening to see that faculty are completing these domains and they are going ahead with that. So that is one thing that we're seeing. I'll show a little more information about the domains below. Then we have something called the superstars we started with, which were people who are doing about, 4, 5, 6 courses in a term. Not just doing it, but they were being toppers in at least 4, 5, or 6 of those exams. So these are superstars who either were students and doing a full-time degree, they are faculty and they have their own responsibilities, they're working professionals who are also doing, but they also do about 6 courses in a particular semester, and they are becoming toppers in that particular. So we started a superstar category when we had about 6 exams they could do in a semester. But very interestingly, the last 2 semesters, we have increased our number of exam dates to 6 dates, and you can do 12 exams. And we were just shocked to find that we have more than 80 people now, in fact, in the last July semester, who have taken 12 courses, written 12 exams. And in fact, we have toppers who are toppers in all 12 courses that they have taken. This was something really shocking. I mean, we really wonder how these people even watch videos or they submit assignments and, come prepared for the exams. And exams are tedious, right? They have to write an exam on Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, and the next weekend again for 8. And then in March, they have to do it, say, for another 4 exams. So that's the kind of preparation that some people who are really interested in learning from this, making use of this opportunity, are actually doing. So that is the mega stars that we have with us. Then we have some of the categories who do at least 50 weeks of learning in a particular discipline. There are people who've been continuously learning with us for 2 years, 4 years. We have recognition for them and so on. So this is what we try to recognize with learners as continuing to learn with us semester after semester in a particular pattern which fits into any of the categories we have. So these are the NPTEL stars from Andhra Pradesh. These are very small representation we have given. The actual numbers are much larger. The whole list is with us actually. But you can see here that there are faculty. There is a faculty, Jonala Subba Reddy from Lucky Reddy Balireddy College. And he has completed 75 exams from NPTEL, certified in 75 out of the 77 courses. He has total of 27 star certificates from us, completing 3 domains. So that is something very, very incredible. They all have to be recognized definitely from the college side, also from whatever we can do from your side. I think these people also deserve recognition apart from what we give them as stars from NPTEL side. There's another faculty who's from Vignan Foundation, and they have done about 61 exams certified, 20 star certificates, 4 domains completed. Another faculty from Bhimavaram Institute has finished 58 certificates, 23 star certificates they've gotten, 6 domains completed. So these are the kind of thing, but the entire list is also with us, which we can share later with you offline. This is a domain. So like I said, a domain is a collection of courses that we have in a particular area of expertise. So we have domains in, say, mechanical engineering, civil engineering, electrical, in humanities, in management, all the departments that we offer courses in, we have created domains there. And you have to complete the set of core and elective. One small change we have made is the passing criteria for getting certificate is 40 marks. But for a domain, you have to have more than 60 in every subject. Average of 60, we have said, more than 55. So that, okay, if you get 58, 59 in one, we will still consider it kind of. And a normal timeline we say for completing a domain is 3 years or 6 semesters. So that in that, if you complete the courses of a domain, we give you the domain certificate. Like you can see on the right side, on the computer science department, we have a domain in AI, we have a domain in data science, we have a domain in programming, foundations of computing system. These are the most popular that we see learners kind of doing it because the topics are very hot. It is a very employability kind of based domain that is there. But you do have domains in civil, say for instance, which is construction material, structural analysis, environment that is there. Electrical, we have VLSI design, communication and signal processing and so on. The entire list of domains is given on our website for reference along with whatever courses have to be done. So that is a reference that can be given. These are the number of people who have completed the domains. You can see that there are these people, 19, I think that's not an example we should take, but they've completed a domain in a single semester. Like I said, they would have taken 7 courses of a domain, completed it all and become a domain scholar, but that's not the norm. The norm is about, you can see, 3, 4 or 5 semesters they take. If you take 2 courses a semester, very easily you can finish a domain. So what we recommend to students from your side would be that in their second year, if they can start doing the courses of a particular domain, then in the 2 semesters of second year, 2 semesters of third year, so semesters 3, 4, 5, 6, they can actually complete a domain. So when they go in for placements or they're going in for the GATE exam, they would have completed all the courses related to a particular area and have expertise. It's a very nice thing for employability showcasing or for higher education that they can actually do. The other benefit is if faculty who are coming in from different colleges do not have adequate training, or we want them to cross skill into some other area that they have to teach. Again, a domain can be a very good way that the faculty can actually do a particular set of courses. In particular, I would like to highlight 2 domains for faculty alone. There is a faculty domain as introductory and advanced. In introductory, we have the basics of what you would require as being a new faculty in a college, say learning analytics, effective teaching practices, something on NATE and NBA accreditation, the recent advances in whatever accreditation policies are there, IP, patent drafting, and all of it are offered as courses. In the advanced, we expect maybe 10 years of experience as a faculty, and they can go in and do courses such as leadership, what they would need to get prepared to become, say, a dean or a HOD or some leadership level. We have more courses on that front for faculty. So we would again suggest take a look at the faculty domains we have and maybe encourage new faculty to do the introductory domain, the experienced faculty to do the other one. These are the domain scholars who have done 5 or more domains. Like we saw, there are people who have done 9 domains now. Again, it's been a huge surprise. How do they sustain their learning continuously with us? But yes, there is a Professor Gopalakrishna. He's actually with BITS Hyderabad. He's retired now. He's 67 years old and he has completed 9 domains. And then we have the other faculty who are there. You can see here from Chennai. There is one from Andhra Pradesh who has completed 6 domains. So that is being highlighted here. But the other people are also shown here. Domain scholars specifically from Andhra Pradesh, these people have completed 6, 4 and 4 domains. So that is there. Next slide, please. Yeah, this is just a table of the NPTEL star learners. Andrew, can we go to the previous? Thank you. So you can see that the progression of learning has now become very focused on how people are getting into these star categories. We'll show you why they're doing it, because we now have some particular schemes if you're a star in terms of doing a pre-doc fellowship with us or for a conference support or something like that. So faculty and students have started focusing on how do I become a star learner, which category I want to belong to, and they're actually targeting their enrollment and exams based on it. So you can see that the domain scholar in July 19, when we introduced, was only 8, but today every semester we are producing 600 to 700 domain scholars that is there. And if you look at, say, every category, the categories have been increasing quite a bit. That is there. You can see total is given as 48,000. This is available on the website under the tab called domain NPTEL stars in our website. Thanks, Andrew. Next slide, please. Yeah, these are just, I like to show these slides when we talk about NPTEL, because many times we get the feedback, especially from students, we are very busy. We don't have time to study. I cannot do courses. I already have so much of college work to be done. I have this, I have that. But then we say, what are these people doing? How are these people studying so many courses? They are also students like you. They are also faculty. They're working somewhere, working professionals who are in industry, but they are sitting and studying with us, which means that they realize the importance of these courses, what it adds to them in their field of work or study, and they're actually able to allocate time to it. So if there are people who are able to register and sustain with NPTEL for more than even 5 courses, right? 5 is not a course mandate that a college would do. Typically, a college for credit transfer says 1 or 2 courses. You can see that's the largest. You have 21 lakh people doing 1 course, 8 lakhs doing 2 courses, or 3 lakhs doing 3 courses. Maybe these are college mandated for credit transfer. But beyond 3 or 4 courses, we will say it's definitely the interest of the learner, right? Because they're not being forced at that point to do NPTEL courses. And the people who have done it beyond that see the value of it. And they're able to take out time from their schedules to actually spend it on NPTEL and complete the certifications for the value that they see. So you can see that the highest number of NPTEL course registered for exams is actually 90. As of now, we have 86, 85, and so on. So these are all the people that is there. Again, if we see who the people are, they are from different backgrounds, different states. Next slide, maybe. Thank you. So you can see that there's a faculty from Salem, Tamil Nadu, who is actually registered for 90 courses with us, Lakshman Kumar, and then there are other people who have registered for 86 courses and 85 courses and so on. These are the people who have registered. And now if you look at the certified numbers, right, more of them shown here, that is there. Yeah, highest number of course takers from Andhra Pradesh that we were able to map out. Again, there are faculty who are from these colleges. They have certified in 75, 61, 58 courses. Just 4 of it we have given as an example here. More are there in the detailed list that we have. This is from Andhra Pradesh. And if you look at the number of highest certified, so you could possibly have registered, maybe not appeared, you were absent, or probably you did not pass something. In that case, the highest number of certified certifications that a candidate has got is 85 as on date. So there's somebody in the last 10 years who has studied with us continuously without a break, doing at least 5-6 courses if you have to average it out, maybe even 10 courses in a particular semester, and completed 85 certifications from NPTEL. This is almost equivalent to probably 2 degree equivalents, right? 40 courses might be a degree, 35 to 40 courses might be an undergraduate degree. So actually they've done equivalent to 2 undergraduate degrees from us. So this is a number that we see here. But one course certified is also about 18 lakhs that you can see, which is a high enough number. And again, the same names keep coming up, same photos keep coming up because they come in multiple categories that are here. So we are showing them here. Next, please. And highest number of course takers in July 2025. Like I said, there were 6 exam dates. You could do a maximum of 12 exams in one semester in July 2025. And we really did not expect somebody will be doing it. For us, logistics, the numbers were becoming very large in many states. So we had to increase number of exam dates. But learners are taking it as an opportunity to do more and more certificates from us. And we saw that there are 53 people who have actually registered for 12 exam courses, and out of that 29 passed all 12 courses, and we have some people who have become toppers in all 12 courses. So that is also there. They are the mega star guys that are there. And you can see there are 16 who have done 11, 32 have done 10. It's not, it looks small in an absolute sense, but if you think of the number of people who are actually looking at it and doing it, is something very, very commendable. So what do we do for these NPTEL stars? For the last 3 semesters, what we've started is we have started inviting them to the IIT Madras. The South Zone is invited to IIT Madras. The West Zone is invited to IIT Bombay. In IIT Kanpur and in Calcutta or IIT Kharagpur, we do this event where we give an opportunity for the NPTEL stars to be on campus for one day interact with the faculty of whoever's taken the courses on NPTEL. We get about 10 or 20 of them to be a part of it and participate and interact with the learners there. And we also felicitate them. We have some exchange of feedback from them, whatever suggestions they want, we listen to them. They get to go around the IIT Madras campus and also see what is, how our place is. So last 3 semesters we have done it. I think the next one has a number. So we did it in Jan 2025, 800 stars that participated. They came to IIT Madras campus. July, we had 1200. And on February 1st, 2026, we have the event for this term when 2,300 NPTEL stars from the South Zone have registered. And they hopefully at least a 2,000 will turn up on IIT Madras campus for one single day. So this is one of the things where it provides you an opportunity to come to an IIT and just see how the places, how the institute is interact with the faculty there. Now, yeah, I think this is about the stars. So there is more information on the website. You can possibly go through it. But I like the set of slides as a motivation when you have to talk to your students in college and say that there are so many people making use of NPTEL out there. It's not like you're doing something very out of the ordinary or whatever. So you have to make time, you have to do it because the others already getting the certificates, they're getting it on the resume. So when students go in for, say, placements or they're going in for anywhere else, how do you differentiate a resume from another 100 people who are applying? One of the differentiating points definitely will be NPTEL certificates because these are from the IITs, the courses from there, and we do proctored exams. So that is something we have seen very strongly come out when they've attended interviews or when they've attended placements or when they've gone in for higher education and you show these courses also as part of your resume. So I think I will stop you. Andrew, you want to take on from here?
Yeah, thanks, Bharti. I think hopefully that acted as motivation for all of you to try this process and benefit from it. Now, there are a lot more things we do. I think exams and certificates are one thing. And Professor Madhumurthy also mentioned in the introduction that we do many more things beyond that. And that's what I'm going to talk about. So basically, over the past 10 years, what has happened is we've built this community of learners, this big, strong NPTEL learner community. And we engage with them in multiple ways. The STAR event was one thing that Bharti was mentioning, where we bring the learners to campus for a day, get them to interact, and so many other things may happen because of it. And we also do several other initiatives. There's so many initiatives I've listed. I'm going to go through them one after the other in reasonable detail so that you get an idea of what it is. But also in the interest of time, I'm going to be a little bit fast. But hopefully, if you have any questions, you can present it to us later on. So let's go on. The first thing I want to talk about is post-bac fellowship. So this is usually many of these initiatives are open to our stars and learners who do well in courses. So that's how these initiatives work. So post-bac is basically a way for after your bachelor's, if you want to spend 1 year in one of the research labs in the IITs, and get yourself introduced to research. What is research? What is research in a particular area? What does it entail? Am I really interested in research? If you want to find that out, this post-bac fellowship is a wonderful opportunity. NPTEL makes this available, and how it works is basically faculty from the IITs tell us what projects they are likely to offer us for the post-bac fellows. So you can see in 2024, there were 102 projects that were open. In 2025, 115 projects that is open. And usually it is in person at the institute. You don't have an option of doing online and all that. And the fellowship that's associated with it is 25,000 rupees per month plus HRA. That's what we give, plus a contingency of about 1 lakh. So this is pretty reasonable amount of money that people can get while they're working. So once the project is announced, the stars of NPTEL, we will compile them and make the application open to them. So they will go ahead and apply. And then the faculty go through your resume and your background, and then they interview you. Once they interview you and select you, you get selected for the postdoc, and you have to go there and spend 1 year at the research lab of the faculty. Okay, so here is a number just to tell you how it worked. Different institutes offer different number of projects, and you have candidates who applied against it and how many projects were there. And you can see it's reasonable given the numbers that we're doing. We've started in 2024. We're looking to expand this. We want to increase the number of faculty who will offer and increase the number of students who can apply also. And you can see already some nice things are happening. One, IITM pre-doc has joined PhD in IIT Gandhinagar. 4 of the IIT Roorkee pre-docs have actually joined PhD programs in the same institute. So this is the basic idea. The idea is to get the NPTEL learner community, which is interested in research, get them introduced to research, support them during that process. And then once if they like it, they can sort of move towards a research-based degree. We're trying to expand this to many more institutes, many more faculty, so that this becomes a viable opportunity for proceeding into a research career. So that is post-back. There's feedback from a lot of people. These videos are available in our website. I'll encourage you to go and check it out. I don't want to play them here. Quite a few success stories in the post-back program. Okay. So that's the first item that I wanted to cover. We do these post-bac fellowships for NPTEL staff. The next thing we do is for SPOCs, these are local chapter representatives and star learners. We support them for attending conferences. Now, conferences come in various varieties. We all know how they are. So what we do is we basically support conferences that are hosted by some of the premier institutes and organizations. It could be an IIT, IISc, NIT, CSIR Labs, ISAS, IAST. And there's also this T4E, which is Technology for Education, that also we support. So there's a specific subset of conferences for which if you want to present a paper, so that's very important, you should be able to get some sort of a speaking opportunity in that event. And if you have that, then we will support you. And you can see the numbers are slowly increasing. It started slowly, and in the last year, 2025, more than 250 people or so, nearly 250 people or so applied, and we scrutinized and we approved about 50 or 54, and finally 26, 28 people have utilized it. So this is again money that we give for our learner community to attend conferences, and this is a way in which also to sort of get introduced to research and further your career. Next thing we do for student learners mainly is toppers internships. So this is a very big initiative again. Supposing you don't want to do 1 year of post-bac, or you're not sure about things like that, you can try for an internship. So now what we do is, if you take an NPTEL course and if you're a topper in that course, then the faculty is willing to host some interns from that course. Then we reach out to the toppers and we get them to apply. Now, we also alert people involved in this carefully. We ask them to apply. When they do that, the faculty do interview and choose them. If they choose, then NPTEL sends a confirmation, and there's also a stipend that is given. And we pay about 15,000 rupees for 4 weeks. And if it's 8 weeks, it goes 50. For every 4 weeks, we pay 15,000. So this internship can be in person and can also be online in some cases. While we prefer in-person internships, online can also be supported in deserving cases. So quite a few people have got these internships. I don't have the numbers off the top of my head. It's in the hundreds. Many students, toppers, have got internships from this process. So this is something that you can look out for while you're doing your NPTEL course. The next thing we do, particularly in smaller towns and in more rural areas where maybe even 1,000 rupees is a bit expensive, when we have CSR support, when companies give us support for it, we are able to reduce the tuition fee to the exam fee to 500 rupees. So this we are able to do with CSR support, and this it's been quite successful. I think you can see nearly 2 lakh people have so far received these waivers, and that's also a good thing that we can do. We interact with our college local chapters to enable this. So I want to acknowledge our CSR donors. You can see the list of companies here all across the country. Different types of companies have given us support, and you can see some of the testimonials from the really deserving students. Many of us know such deserving students from very ordinary families, but they're really interested in education. And for them, this is a very, very big benefit. Okay. The next thing that is of huge benefit to students, the number one reason I think why many students do NPTEL courses is because of credit transfer. Now, UGC and AICTE have approved credit transfer for a large number, but maybe such large numbers are not a good idea. Many universities and autonomous colleges have approved 2 or 3 courses, or maybe even 4, 5, 6 courses for credit transfer. One idea that many colleges and universities do is they approve an NPTEL domain as a minor. If you do a NPTEL domain in a particular area, they give a minor in that area. So it comes out to be about 18, 20 credits. It's a good idea. So such things many colleges have done, and this is a process that students primarily take advantage of. So to facilitate this, I just want to address maybe the students for a little bit to tell them how to approach the process. Because see, the NPTEL courses come from very different professors, so many different faculty from so many different IITs, so many different subject areas. You have to be a little bit careful in approaching and seeing whether the course content is going to be compatible to you. So you have to spend that time a little bit. The first thing I would recommend is, if you're not sure about whether the course will be of the correct level for you, a good course to try is soft skill courses and English courses. Now, these are courses that we've seen over the years, lakhs and lakhs of people are able to do well in these courses. So you should also try that first. Maybe in your first year, you should try soft skill courses, English courses. And then you can think about courses that are not being offered in your college. You may want to learn languages. It's just to give an example, German, Japanese, Korean, or maybe you want to learn programming, or maybe you want to learn arts, or whatever it is that excites you. So pick something that excites you on your own to learn, as opposed to being dictated by somebody to learn. So that would be the second choice. And of course, I think the skill courses that will get you jobs. And today, programming, data science, ML are very, very important, whatever discipline you may be in. So I would recommend such courses. There are very basic courses on Python for data science, which are very, very popular. Many students have done. Okay, so you can also try courses from other disciplines. I know people who are in mechanical engineering who want to know about AI, and that is something NPTEL allows you to do. So we have nearly 1,000 courses every semester, and you will find some course that you like. In fact, for instance, there's a course on forest management, which is actually offered by a IFS officer who manages a tiger reserve in Madhya Pradesh, I think. So he offers that course. So how much more hands-on can it get, So these are all courses that anybody can do, and I would recommend you to think about it and do this. So this is advice for students, also for faculty there. In case you are advising your students on how to go about picking NPTEL courses, I would suggest you to get started with this. Okay, and how to study. This is also very important. Once you enroll, there are usually two types of courses, either new course or rerun course. Rerun courses are better in some sense because a lot of data and previous knowledge is available about the course. You can go to the website, and in the website, a lot of statistics is available, how many people wrote exams, how many people passed. So you know whether or not this is likely to be a good fit for you. Okay, and also videos are available on nptel.ac.in for rerun courses. So you can go see a few videos just to see if is the math okay with you, is the teaching okay, accent is okay, all these kind of things you can check. And enrollment is free, so you can enroll for more courses, right? So you can do 5 or 6 courses, you enroll, and after 1 or 2 weeks, depending on your comfort level, you can drop many of them and continue only 1 or 2. All these are possible because of the online environment. It's not like once you sign up, you have to do it. That's not true. But few things I will say, always this is true in any area, any field, you have to be regular, right? You have to make time for it. Be regular in your studies, watch the videos, learn from them, try to solve the assignments by yourself instead of relying on some other ideas. So if you do that, then you're guaranteed to have good success. A large fraction of people have benefited from this. And also in your college, if it is a local chapter, work together with a group, with faculty, with students. A lot of colleges which do these kind of combined studying of a course have really benefited from this initiative. So this is some advice from my side on how you can pick courses and benefit from. Now, more initiatives. Now, GATE exam is a big process for many students, and how do you prepare for it is a question. So we have a portal, NPTEL GATE portal, where you can come in, and we've taken the syllabus of GATE and mapped it to NPTEL courses and lectures and all that, so you can study from them. And there are mock tests. They are available for the 10 disciplines, and mock tests have already started for this GATE season. Many people have signed up, and they're doing these mock tests. We offer video solutions for all the previous year GATE questions. We offer video solutions. There's a person who's recorded solutions in the video. And there's also live mentoring support to the extent that's possible. We are able to get some PhD students, master students who are in IITs to offer mentoring for people who are preparing for GATE. Okay, so gate.nptel.ac.in is the portal. There are 5,000 plus video solutions, 1 lakh plus are registered, 16 plus mock exams already conducted, 6,000 plus students are doing it, and this is having a big impact as well. So I'll encourage you, if you're not able to travel and prepare for GATE and go to some center, etc., this is a very good portal for you to. And of course, it's free, right? It's coming from NPTEL. It's completely free, so you don't have to pay anything for this. Okay, a few more initiatives. I'll go through this very quickly. We're doing a lot of regional language translation. This is going on, an ongoing initiative. If you wish to contribute to the translation effort, please write to us. And then this is being made available along with the videos on Swayam. And you can also download it as a book in your own language. So if language is an issue, you can have subtitles in your own language and all of that while listening to the lecture in English. Okay, so Telugu translations have also been done. for many, many courses, 240 courses we've already done. Okay, so about faculty, a lot of faculty in AICT, were aligned with the AICT. AICT allows FDP points, career progression FDP points through NPTEL courses. So every semester we pick a list of courses and we say these are approved for AICT FDP, and the MOU with them has been extended till 2028. So we still have the FDP program going, and you get a special NPTEL AICTE FTP certificate. And there is a conversion from number of weeks of courses to the number of points that you get for your FTP. And this is useful for career progression. And that's the conversion of, 12 weeks is 1.5 FTP, 8 weeks is a full FTP, 1 week, 4 weeks courses is half a FTP. Of course, you have to do the course, write the exam and pass it. Only then you get this. And you can see there's sort of quite a few courses that we have opened. And in on SWAYAM, you'll see this is an AICTE approved FTP course. So when you see that, you can do that course and hope to get an FTP certificate from it. Okay, and you can see from AP, the number of faculty who are participating semester after semester. For instance, in the July semester, you can see 34,000 faculty enrolled, 10,000 registered to write exams, 6,300 people applied for the FTP, and the certification was obtained by 5,285 faculty. So it's very good for faculty as well. Okay, so a few other initiatives. NPTEL Plus is a paid e-learning portal of NPTEL. So now many other course material or workshops or short-term things that you can do, you cannot do it as a full-fledged course on SWAYAM. It's not for credit transfer, but still it's very useful. You may want to do a short-term training on one particular tool, like a particular CAD tool or particular software tool of some kind, right? For those kind of courses, we use NPTEL Plus. So there is some, money you have to pay, and we keep it very less. We don't ask for like 10,000 rupees. Most of our content on NPTEL Plus is 200 rupees, 300 rupees, 500 rupees. Just kept so that we will sustain on our own and we're not relying on anything. NPTEL Plus is not funded by the ministry. It is fully self-sustained from NPTEL, so we have to charge you some money. But a lot of nice, interesting courses will be available on NPTEL Plus. Check it out. If you like it, you can get certified through this also. There's no proctored exam in this. Usually it is a small course, and we don't do that. Okay, so there is also NPTEL courses available in self-paced mode. If you want to do that and get a certificate, that's also possible from this. Okay, many industries come and offer here. A lot of interesting courses of different varieties are here. Just to give you a sense of what kind of courses we offer, you can see lean construction, Python for data science, EV, electrical vehicles, effective writing, design thinking, ML, soft skills. So you can see all these kind of courses students take and faculty take and employed people take. You can see mostly a lot of people are employed, and they seem to prefer this, but nevertheless faculty and student also do this. Okay, so NPTEL versus NPTEL Plus, just to contrast, NPTEL is for credit transfer, Senate approved, offered for free on the SWAYAM portal with exams being paid. NPTEL Plus, you have to pay for the content as well. We keep it very low cost, but nevertheless, you have to pay for it. Okay, so here is a list of workshops that we have done. And you can see this is the example I wanted to give you of how people are, faculty from IITs and many other places are offering these short-term courses, small courses, 3 hours, 5 hours, 10 hours, which will skill people in a specific area. And these are very low cost only, not very expensive. And you can see the different types of things. So these are additional things you can do at very low cost and, equip yourself with some skills that may be interesting for you. Okay, so you can see, I just don't want to read it. And you can see there's AI, there is Fluent, there is food tech, there's camera optics, various different PCB, electronics components, various different types of areas. Even AI-powered filmmaking. Okay, so that's a very popular one, by the way. The person who's offering it is known to me, is a very good person in this area. If you're interested in how AI is impacting filmmaking, that's a course you can do as well. You can see so many other things, NEP, math modeling. You can see there's a wide range of programs are there that is of interest to you. Okay, one more initiative is in soft skill training. Now, if you are a local chapter in a tier 2, tier 3 area, and students don't have access to easy soft skills training, in such colleges, we are offering free soft skills training. And this is usually very important. I mean, even if you know the technical area, quite often, if you don't know how to sit in an interview, if you go and sit like this in an interview or like this in an interview, you're not going to get a job. Just how to make eye contact with people, important things like that. we find sometimes students in rural areas, tier 2, tier 3 areas simply don't know. And we do this for free for many colleges. So many colleges have benefited from this. And this is also something that you can look forward to. And one more thing we do is lab workshops. So lab workshops, basically, if you do the theory course on NPTEL, if you do well, some of the institutes offer labs in the summer. Summer, when their labs are free, the institutes come forward and offer that lab. And there's a small fee once again. And then once you pay that, you have to take care of accommodation and food. So that's something that we can't support. But whatever it is we support, we do that. And this lab workshops are very useful, particularly again for students from rural areas who go to colleges who may not see the labs in the top institutes. This can be a life transforming experience when they go to an ICER or an IIT or an NIT or an ISC and they see the lab there and see the equipment there and actually get to use them. It's a big step for them, and this is many people have benefited. This is also something that you can encourage students to do. Okay, so look at the lab workshops. You can see they're conducted all across the country. These are in person, but many areas. Genomics, HDL simulations, analog circuits, electronic devices, immunology, protein production. So many different areas are there, and we will announce these labs in the summer. Usually, it happens in the summer, and it's only 1 week, right? It's not it's compressed into 1 week, so make it easy for people. It starts on a Monday and ends on a Saturday usually, right? So you're done in 1 week and you get to spend that time in the campus and do actual hands-on experiments. Okay, so that is a summary of all the different initiatives that we have. I hope you get the sense of where we are heading here. NPTEL is a big learner community. It's a learner-driven community also. And our goal here is to offer more and more interesting things for our learners for their benefit and for their learning. Okay, so I'm going to stop here as far as initiatives are concerned. One of the biggest things we do to engage with our learners is the NPTEL local chapter. And I'm going to ask Bharti to take over from here and talk about local chapters in the context of NPTEL.
Chapters is something we started in 2015 as an initiative to partner with colleges and have a representative of NPTEL, a coordinator from there, who can work with us on any of these or all of these, or the credit transfer, the NPTEL courses, any other information transfer we want from our side to the college, from the college side to get any feedback and so on. There is a central person who is our contact person. We call them an SPOC, single point of contact. So we started with probably 50 local chapters in 2015, but today we have crossed 8,000 local chapters across India. And we have local chapters in all states of India, and a few of them even outside India are there for us. And like we can see, one of the biggest successes of NPTEL has been because of local chapters. The participation from there has been phenomenal, and the support given to us by the SPOCs has been wonderful. The growth of NPTEL is largely attributed to the relationship we have with the local chapters, which has been a two-way kind of a relationship over the last so many years. So like you can see, anywhere between 75 to 85% comes from the local chapters as enrollments and exam registrations. The type of college does not matter to us. We can partner with any kind of a college. It can be medical institutions, law institutions, of course, engineering, arts, science, everything is open, management institutes and so on. So that's a breakup that we have for now. And the people who form the ecosystem is, of course, we have teams in our office that exclusively work with local chapters. And in the local chapter, we have the SPOC. Then we have mentors for every course, which is on a course by course basis for every semester. And of course, the students of the college who are the largest consumers. And on our NPTEL office side, we work with the faculty and the teaching assistants. If there's something to be gotten from them or we need interactions, then that is something that we interface. So basically, this is the structure of our interactions with the local chapters. In Andhra Pradesh, we have a total of 549 local chapters, like we can see. And what we do for the local chapters is based on the participation from every college, which is a local chapter. We also do a rating every semester based on how many people actually registered to exams, how many of them performed very well, how many were toppers, how many got gold, silver, or elite categories of certificates, what was the faculty percentage of participation from the local chapters in NPTEL certifications. We have many categories on which these local chapters are rated. So we have a top 200 that we give as a AAA, AA, and A rating. And after that, we have something called as an active local chapter, where at least we see some activity where maybe 20 25 people registered and at least 13 of them got certified. So we call them as active local chapters that are there. So in the top 200, we have 28 local chapters from Andhra Pradesh today. And in the top 20, which is the even the top amongst the 200, there is three local chapters from Andhra Pradesh today. And like you can see, the exam registration of the total fraction, of course, Tamil Nadu has been leading and kind of has been in the lead for the last 10 years, we can say. But from Andhra Pradesh, also the percentages are very good. It has been around 15 to 16% consistently over the last 4 semesters whose data is captured here. These are the exam centers in Andhra Pradesh that we currently have. A large number of cities we run exams in NPTEL. You can see Amalapuram, Anantapur, Bapatla, Bhimavaram, Chirala, Elluru, Gudla, Valleru, Guntur, Kadapa, Kakinada, Kurnool, Mattampalli, Markapur, Nandyal, and of course on the right side you have some more names. If there are any cities where you think we are missing out on running exams or offering exams, please let us know. We would be happy to facilitate exams there. We also try to partner with colleges and connect them to our exam partner TCS ION so that we can run exams in more colleges and make it convenient for people to attend our exams. In the top 200 local chapters that we have, these are the names that you can see here. We have the RGUKT Ongole campus, Madnapalli Institute of Technology and Science, SRM Amravati, then you have RGUKT again from the Krishna district that's there. The Kadapa one is there, and the other names are listed here. So these are all from Andhra Pradesh in the top 200 that we have, the AAA category, the AA category, and so on. Yeah, this is for the July-December semester. The names are given there. Like I said, we also have different categories just to incentivize the local chapters who have been doing better, where the SPOC is putting in more efforts, where the numbers have been increasing semester after semester in various categories. Like I said, how many faculty have been participating in NPTEL exams, how well are they doing, that is there. Then we have the improvement in certified count. So if initially say 100 people got certified, now 200 got certified, what is the percentage increase in certification we have? LC star is just like our NPTEL star. Any LC that has done well for 7 semesters in a row, they've been in the top 200, they get recognized as an LC star. So we have Pace Institute, which is an LC star today. And we also have a lot of them who are active local chapters. So we have some categories for them too. That is given here. Yeah, these are all the discipline local chapters. Discipline wise also we have some rating of local chapters, which ones got the highest in every department discipline of courses that we offer. You can see the list of colleges here again from Andhra Pradesh that are there. And we do a lot of awareness workshops. We had been doing it, in fact, a lot in the pre-COVID times. We used to do it in person, travel college after college, call the nearby about 20, 30, 50 college representatives and then talk to them. Typically what Professor Andrew and I presented, we would do longer presentations and invite them to become a part of NPTEL, participate as a local chapter. So a lot of awareness workshops that happen as well as felicitation workshops that are happening are just captured here. For Jan 2026, these are the timelines. The enrollment is already currently open on Swayam portal. We have 973 courses that are open for enrollment. And we have 2 sets of start dates basically in NPTEL. There is one set that is going to start on Jan 19. There's another set that starts on Feb 16. So those are the 2 sets of start dates for NPTEL courses. The end dates are also given. We have 3 types of courses we run. 4 weeks, 8 weeks, and 12 weeks. 12 weeks are the largest number. I think more than about 700 courses today are 12-week courses, full semester length courses that we are offering from NPTEL. But we do have a couple of 200, 300, 4-week and 8-week courses also that we offer. Exam dates, like you can see, are on March 28th and 29th for the first set. And the largest ones are coming in April. That is 17th, 18th, 19th, 24, 25, 26. This time we have increased from 6 exam dates to 8 exam dates because again for logistics we are not getting enough number of seats in many cities, so we have increased the number of dates, which means we are expecting now our stars to register for maybe 16 exams, hoping not, but yes, that we know that it's going to happen anyways. Additional exam dates we are given are March 27th. 1 minute, Andrew. March 27th, April 20th, and 27th is spillover. So in some places, we may not even suffice for the numbers we get on the exam dates we have scheduled. So we do one more exam day, which is there, which is Monday that we are scheduling for April 20, April 27, and March 27th, which is a Friday. So one request to all of you who are a part of any of the university exam scheduling teams, or if you're in those boards, we would request that these exam dates be kept cleared for the college students and the faculty to attend our exams. So typically we see that on a Friday or Monday they schedule, or sometimes even on Saturday, Sunday, we are seeing exams scheduled from the university side, and the university calendar comes extremely delayed. It comes only by around April first week, and then they start panicking. Colleges tell us what can we do, but we are also organizing national level exams of 11-12 lakhs. We cannot change our dates, and neither can we do refunds at that point in time. We are booking centers with our exam partner. So one request to you all, if there is any possibility that you can pass this information to the authorities who schedule exams, please keep these dates clear from the university exams so that NPTEL exams can be attempted by all of you for credit transfer or otherwise, and they can also benefit. So from our side, we have sent letters to each and every BC of the universities that we have as a list in every state, of course, Andhra Pradesh too, along with a copy to the controller of exams. So we have done it from our side, but it'll be nice if it can be reiterated from your side too. And enrollment is closing on January 26th for the first set, February 16th for the second set of courses that is there. And exam registration is already open. So you can actually register for exams right away now. You don't have to wait for the courses to start. You don't have to wait for you to even watch. That's why we say go to NPTEL website, watch some videos, see whether you're ready to take the course and register right away. Or if colleges are having credit transfer policies for students, and you know these students have to do these courses, ask them to register right away so that the planning is better on our side also for these courses. So the exam registration form is already open, and the last dates for registering to the exams is also given here: Feb 9, Feb 13 for 2 sets, Feb 23rd and 27th for the 2 sets. So that is also given here. All these are available on our website as timelines that is shared with all the SPOCs of the colleges. It's there in every single course on Swayam as announcement dates. We have put out this information there. And this is our social media handles. We do pretty well on social media. We are very active there. We keep posting whatever happens on our side on social media. And please follow our social media handles so that you also get updates from us independently. You can keep following us for whatever happens with NPTEL. I think that's the last of the slide of the presentations. Thank you all for listening so patiently, and we would like to hand it over to the APSHE team in case we want to take some questions or you would like us to elaborate on anything more.
Thank you very much, Bharti and Andrews, on this. There are quite a few who have raised their hands. They probably would like to interact with you. It was really, spellbound sort of a situation with all the programs and opportunities that you have been, exploring and giving us people opportunities to learn. And firstly, I call upon Manu. Manu, you had something to discuss with the panel. Chakra Teja. Yes, Pujita. Go ahead. Unmute them. Pujita, yeah. Pujita,
Android chessman.
please unmute yourself, Pujita. One at a time, please.
Those who want to speak, please raise your hand.
Yeah, GVS Singh, please. GVS Singh. You may please raise your query, please. Mute చేస్తుంది GVS. Yeah.
Singer, మీరు unmute చేసుకోండి. You can unmute yourself. Mic. Jeeva Singh, please unmute yourself.
Mr. Singh, please unmute yourself. Unmute your mic.
చాట్లో చూడండి అక్క, చాట్.
David.
చాట్.
Yeah, Chakrateja. Good. Good. I think anybody, Bhavya, Anvish, Mortha,
ఒకటో విధంగా ఇస్తుందా 3 అంటే 300 మీటర్లు ఇస్తుందంటారా ఒక లీటర్ కి.
Arun Teja, Mallikarjuna Gampa,
భారతదేశంలో చాలా
I think it's. Huh? Sir, I think we find it difficult to get the students who have raised their hands now. We will take their questions and probably transfer it to you. And it is so nice. And, it was very informative. And we hope the students and the faculty members and the public in general would be able to make use of the wonderful resources that we have and the various courses, programs, domains. And one of those star performers here, Koner Gopal Krishna, happens to be my classmate, right? Yeah, he was a star performer. Yes. And, he was from Bits Pilani, as you said, right? And we also would like to make a mention that the introductory program, the fundamentals on quantum, we have introduced as part of the internship for, and it is being given a credit weightage of one credit, which is a part of the curriculum for most of them. And we have lined up certain other courses to be considered as part of internship. So people, students who are interested should take notice of this and register for this programs, which are very knowledgeable, which would help us improve our profile and also give us an opportunity to improve our possibility of converting our minors into majors as well. When we are following a single major system, when we top up our minor with such sort of programs from the digital resources that we have from NPTEL, probably we are in a position to show that as another major that we follow. This is one such advantage that we can make use of. As you are aware, there are several soft skill programs that are being conducted one-on-one, and particularly the opportunity to learn foreign languages. There are several opportunities that exist in Germany, in Japan. These are some areas that we should make use of our, the free time that we have to learn foreign languages, to improve our own possibilities of going abroad, right? For work or for higher education, pursuing higher education. And particularly the post-bac fellowships is one thing that is very interesting, and probably many of you would have been, would not probably have known about this particular program. That's one particular program that we wish to highlight, that we should concentrate on this, having an opportunity to visit IITs and interact with faculty, see their laboratories, and identify projects that we could work upon. And that would naturally have a better exposure to the technologies that we are getting involved with or the subjects that we are learning. And this also, the most interesting part of it is this sort of a study also leads for registering for your doctoral degrees and pursuing your doctoral interests in that research areas. So this is something very interesting. The statistics are mind-boggling, and I think we have to make use of such a great opportunity and make good use of our time, and happy learning. Thank you, Bharati. Thank you, Andrews. Thank you. Thank you for the great opportunity.
Thank you.
It's really interesting. And, I think you have caught the attention of many on this critical project. Hope it
Thank
serves
you.
it.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind words. I hope to have much more participation from AP, and thanks for your support and leadership. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are actually looking forward to courses on quantum and AI.
Sure. We're working on both of those.
Yes.
Sure.
Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Thank you. We'll leave the meeting. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you all for participating and for showing interest in such a program. I think we should better make use of the resources that are at hand and make our opportunities much wider. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Wish you